What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us. In this episode we're actually going to be driving the BMW. I am here in Maputo ATCM at their local track. It's an amazing track, you're going to see it now, and we're here just to have fun and take part. So thank you for joining us. Let's do it!
I'm Jacques from SSBB Builds. I've been racing front wheel drive for over 8 years. I won a championship, came runner up in 2 others. I'm building this BMW to find out what it's like to be involved with rear wheel drive cars and the classic BMW heritage. Join me on this discovery as I share my passion.
First stop done, we just stopped for fuel, so now we're just going to hit the road, N4 straight to the border. Still a long shot, about 4 hours from here, so let's do it. Okay, that's good. So the thing with this line of trucks is that it starts probably 5k's or 3k's before the border. And then these trucks all have their own different entrance through the border, separate entrance to the normal passenger vehicles and that, so it carries on forever. You kind of feel for these guys because it takes them 3 days or something to get through the border. Hopefully it's not fully booked, it's not full, so we're getting closer, but yeah, pretty packed. So we're almost here. Right, we made it through. Holy smokes, it's 36.5 degrees here. It is hot, but we've made it through the border and we are driving to Maputo. So we're going to go straight to the racetrack, drop off the car. It's still quite early, 11 o'clock, but it should be fine. So we're just going to go straight there, drop off the car, and then we'll go check into our hotel. And yeah, there's some things I need to do on the car to get it ready for tomorrow. Oh god, I stopped. Okay. It just kind of stopped, but not stopped. A bit funny, but okay, cool. So we're on our way to the racetrack, ATCM. We're gonna go drop the car off and then go rest.
When I came in and checked the car after the first session, I found that the coil packs were loose. The nuts holding them down had simply come off because the studs had stripped inside the valve cover. So I made a plan to fix them, and hopefully that would sort out the misfire.
Done the first 2 sessions, and oh man, we got a problem with the car. So the problem is that we have a misfire, and it's injectors 4, 5 and 6. So injector 4 and 5 are not spraying at all. Injector 6 is only spraying a little. So bit of an issue. We're trying to source locally. They were all fine on the dyno. But yeah, once you start driving the car in anger and putting actual heat through the car, then that's where you see the real issues come. So it's one thing to test it on a dyno, but it's completely another to test it in race situations. So unfortunately, that is what it is. We're trying to find. Let's see how we get on. Alright, so we managed to source some green injectors. 3 of the 6 injectors are not working, so managed to source some green ones. Apparently they're on their way, so we're just waiting for that. We might miss the first race, but let's just see. Apparently the stuff is on its way, so it's just a waiting game. Otherwise the track is amazing. I'm loving it, lots to learn. Good job, let's see.
If you want to see some more of this kind of content, please consider subscribing. Just click on the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you're good to go.
there we go. What started off as a great weekend has ended as quite a difficult weekend, and it's just one of those things. I'm just trying to get out the window. What's the best angle? But this is motorsport. This is motorsport, and this is how it goes sometimes. You know, well, I tried my best with this build, and you know, poured my heart and soul into this car, and it's really difficult to accept that whatever's happened could have been avoided in some way, potentially. What I think has happened is one of the injectors injector 4 and 5 have failed completely, and it's run lean specifically on piston number 4 and possibly melted the piston or the edge of the piston and caused damage to the head somehow, and so there's zero compression. So you know, it is something that could have been avoided, but you know, hindsight is 2020, and unfortunately this is part of motorsport. There's an old saying that goes, motorsport will deliver you the highest highs and the lowest lows, and I've experienced that so many times in my career in motorsport, and this is one of those times. This is one of those challenging, you know, character building weekends. But anyway, we had some good experiences, some great people, and it's always a pleasure coming here. But now we've got some new challenges to tackle, and need to get through fixing this thing, and we'll just have to take it step by step and figure it all out. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and everybody that supported me in the comments in this build, thank you guys so much. This is part of it, unfortunately. The 1.5 laps that this thing actually ran really well, it was an absolute rocket ship. This car was so fast. It was really good. Now I think I was going to run out of fifth gear down this main straight. Would have climbed onto the limiter. I couldn't get the data logger working either. So just a lot of stupid small challenges, and that's just, like I say, all part of it. And yeah, motorsport, it's racing, it's cars, it's what it is, man. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey and supporting me in this build. And I mean, the car still looks amazing, and luckily we didn't put it in the wall or anything, so maybe, you know, we won't know until we pull it all apart again and go through it, figure out what's going on, and we just start again. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for supporting me. We'll catch you next time. And yeah, from here we just got to see what's going on. We'll see you next time. Ciao.